Check out the C deck. It looks like fake wood. It's pretty cool. What's up everybody and welcome. Right now I'm sitting on a 29 OBX Regal with twin Yamaha 200s. I actually just performed the first service on the boat. It's got 33 hours on it. A little over, but no big deal. It's Yamaha. Let me show you what we do on that service real quick. Changing the gear oil, grease all my Zerk fittings. I also put a little grease on my trim and tilt. Helps keep everything off the seals. Pull the prop, grease it up, change the engine oil and oil filter. Replacing our fuel water separators. Spray them down with corrosion block. Alright, so we have one customer complaint here, and that's the starboard engine overheating. So it only happens after about 15 minutes of running and over 4,000 RPM. So I've just done the service. We're going to test fire them right now, and we got to put this boat in the water so we can take it for a ride and see what we got. So let's fire them up one at a time here. We'll start with the port side. All right, let's fire up our starboard side here. All right, both services are done. I was just actually making sure it was primed up. We're good to go, so let me go yell at someone and we'll get it down on the forklift here. Getting her ready to launch. In she goes. The view from my office every day. Can't complain. All right, we just left the marina here. We actually have to get under the bridge, and then we're gonna hammer down so we can see if we can get this starboard engine to overheat. So I'm gonna run as hard as I can for as long as possible. We'll try to get over to the Clearwater Bridge and back. We'll see if this thing's going to overheat and what the temperature does. So that being said, we'll throw a little music along with this and enjoy. it just ran wide open probably for the last 15 minutes here. Nothing. Motors are running perfectly, as you can see. This boat's actually really fast. Got 51 miles an hour out of those two. So what I'll do is I got them at about 1200 RPMs now. We'll just kind of putt along and we'll see if they overheat at all at idle or above idle a little bit here. While we're putting along, let me show you the boat a little bit here. This boat actually has a windlass, is pretty cool. Start from the front here, I guess. We've got no driver right now. Ghost riding. So we have good front seating. Obviously you see up here we got speakers here. This is actually a little bathroom here, storage, got a sink in there. We got a wake coming. So, alright, if you open this up, you can actually close this off if you're cold or whatever. You can close this front window here. But here, we got some storage, a little garbage can. I always thought the garbage can was cool. Pardon the wind noise, we're riding around here. So we're still at 1200 RPMs. If we look, all of our temperatures are good, our voltage is good, everything's perfect across the board. Looks like the ghost riding is working fine here. We're going straight down our line here. This boat doesn't have an autopilot. Look at all of our standard, nav lights, horn, all that stuff. This one actually has a bow thruster, that's pretty cool. This is a 29-foot boat, so that does help. Just because we have no joystick, but we do have Optimus steering, so it's electronic, which makes it really easy to turn. Got Yamaha push button start stop. Of course, you got trim tabs here. The whole back is pretty much all seating. You open this up, you got your battery switches, all your panels nicely laid out. This over here is just more storage. And here's that giant amp they put in for your stereo. And make sure we're on the right track here. Still coming into Clearwater. So most of these Regals have these things called power towers. You push this button right here, it actually moves. I always thought that was a cool feature. We got electric hatch here. Those back seats are also movable with a button. They go up, forward, and backwards. The sea deck in this thing, which I showed you at the beginning, is pretty cool, but this is not normal. This ain't standard for these boats. The guy had this all done. And down here you got a whole bunch more storage. They come with full covers for the boats like always. If you look at that right there, that's a bracket for a table. There's another bracket right here on this seat. There's also another one right down here. This one they had a VHF put on. And this one has the double Garmin screen, which one you can change to your Yamaha screen if you'd like. All right, we're almost back at the marina here. I'm actually going to park this thing, and I gotta run inside, do a little bit of paperwork, and get ready for tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Later. A shark bite boat. That's actually a new one. They built that one. It's pretty cool. Shark bite puts off a wake.